Okay everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to show how I would do a table to represent the data for this task. So I'm going to start with a heading and the date, of course, so put that up the top there. For me it's the 15th of the 5th, but for you it's next week, I imagine. Then I'm going to do the title. COVID-19 cases. That'll have to do. Now we've got 3 countries we're going to be recording here, and I'm going to actually be drawing it out so we don't get confused about how many cases there are. I'm just going to look at my little website over here. Going to do one country at a time, I think. That'd be smart. Alright, so we'll start with country A, who has decided to practice social distancing, and each person passes it on to one other person each day. So on day 1, do a little rule there, day 1. They start with one case. All the countries start with just one case on the first day. One case here. I'm going to represent that one case with one circle. That circle is one person with COVID-19. Now on day 2, let's have a look. What it says here, country A passes it to one other person each day. So between day 1 and day 2, let's pass it to one other person. There's a person, passing it to person 2, the second person on day 2. But what we need to do is have a cumulative total. That is where we count this case, but remember this person still has it. So on day 2, there are actually 2 people that have it. This one and this one now. Okay, so on day 3, this person now passes it to, well, we actually have this many people here, so let's work with this. And I'm going to put my people downwards, vertically, I should say. This person here will pass it to one person, and this person here will pass it to one person as well. So we now have our current cases, and we have our new cases for day 3. So our cumulative total for day 3 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's actually going to be 4. So our cumulative total for day 2 is 2. Now we have 4 people with the case. Now on day 4, of course, you can probably get the habit, each person passes it on to a new person. Now we have 4 new cases, plus the 4 original cases. And on day 4 we have 8 cases. So for country A, can I still see this on paper? Oh, sorry, you guys have missed some of this stuff. If you look at our little drawings, we have day 1, we have 1 case. Day 2 we have 2 cases. Day 3 we have 4 cases. Day 4 we have 8 cases. You probably see a pattern here. Hopefully you realize that each day the number is doubling. So on day 5 we have 16, day 6 32, day 7 64, so on. Alright, let's look at country B. Country B has decided not to practice social distancing. As a result, each person who contracts COVID-19 passes it on to 3 other people each day. So I might even have to go to a new page for this because these numbers might get out of hand. Country B. Okay, so we start with day 1. Start with 1 case. On day 2, I'm just going to pass it on to 3 new people. We have the 3 new people plus the original case. So our cumulative total is going to be 4 cases on day 2. On day 3, each one of these cases passes it to 3 more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new cases, plus the 4 original cases. So we now have 16 cases . On day 3. I'm just going to circle the cumulative cases, which is the important number, the amount that actually is on the end of the day. Now for day 4, each one of these is going to give to 3 new cases. So I could sit there and draw out, okay, each one giving to 3 more, or we could just times by 3, couldn't we? So (10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15). We had 16 cases on day 3. So we've had 16 cases, each gives 3 new cases, so we can times by 3 there. Threes are 18. Carry that. 3, add the 1. We have 48 new cases. Plus we have to actually add the 16 cases that already were there that day. So we'll add 16 to that. So we have 64. So you probably didn't see that because it was probably over there. Using this weird thing to hold the camera up. So day 1, let's do our little table down here. Country B. day 1 we had 1 case. Day 2 we had, look up here, 4 total cases, the 3 plus the original one. 4 cases. Day 3 we had 16 cases, basically the 12 new cases plus the 4 original cases. Then we had 64 cases here. Now I've noticed that this is going in a pattern. It's timesing by 4. 46 4s are 24. Yep. Which sort of makes sense because you have the timesing by 3 to get the new cases, plus another amount of cases from the original, and it gives us basically times by 4. So makes sense. So quite a big jump there, you might have noticed. They've got, by day 4 they've got 64 cases of COVID in this country without practicing any social distancing. And then country C, pretty easy. They're implementing a full lockdown, no transmissions between community members. So on day 1, there's 1 case. On day 2, there's still that 1 case. He has not passed it on to anyone. Day 3, still that 1 guy, locked in his house, not transmitting it, and same with day 4. So pretty much it just stays at 1 the whole time under the complete lockdown. So day, and we'll put cases here. So there's country A's data. We can put cases here. Country B's data. And country C's data. Okay, so I wonder if when you did yours, if you got the same numbers as me. I think the most common mistake people might make is not adding the original cases to the new cases. So they might think that, oh, okay, there's 3 cases on day 2. Don't forget to count the original. Hopefully you got the same numbers as me. Next video we'll go on to how to actually make the graph. Thanks for watching.